Hey nerds! Welcome back to episode 2. I was going to say episode something else, but then I remembered we kind of restarted the series. So I'm going to call this episode 2 of Feed the Beast Monster. And in my usual Dave fashion, there's been no progress made anywhere. The house is exactly... Ow! Oh dear. The house is exactly the same as it was when we last left off. I think it is anyway. Yeah, I haven't worked on this outside of this. I haven't worked on anything. What am I'm sorry, I was just distracted by something in my room. I haven't worked on any of this since the last episode. For some reason, this like patch of darkness, I can't seem to get rid of it. I don't know why. Like, I think it's taint, but it just keeps like. Maybe I'll have to try and contain it. Let's see if we can grab these. This volume is really loud for me. Let me just turn it down. Sound will do 25. There we go. Right, so we're going to try and contain this now. So we're going to use that. I seem to be like herding it at the moment. It started on this hill here. You can see there's just a little bit left here. There you go, it's gone. And I've like slowly moved it down, and now it's pushing back around again. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I give up. But today, as promised, we are going to be heading towards the bees. Can I do this yet? I can. See, I never knew you could do that, but you can. Cutter. I don't need a cutter. We're going to be doing bees today, as promised last episode. That sheep just changed. It's changing colours. Oh my gosh. It's a magical sheep. Oh, he is going to be named Terrence from now on. Terrence the magical sheep, the rainbow sheep. Anyway, let me just stop. Right, focus. We're going to be focusing on the bees today. I need some shears for this because I have no wool. Now, bees are one of the most amazing things that I find in this mod. There's another rainbow sheep. That one's Howard. Howard and Terrence the rainbow sheep. Bees are one of the most amazing things I think in this mod. Let me just double check that it's all kind of the same. Nothing much has changed in a while, I don't think. This is beach. Bee. So you see we've got all this fantastic gene samples, serums, all this kind of stuff, and you can basically get any resource you want. Well, any mineral, I guess you say. You can't get cobblestone bees. At least I don't think you can. But you can get iron bees, you can get diamond bees, you can get emerald bees, uranium bees, all these different fancy bees. Okay, I'm beginning to think these rainbow sheep aren't that rare. No, there's another one over there. There's one over here. Okay, they're not that rare at all. But in order to start, we need to create I forgot what they're called, a scoop. A scoop. And in order to make a scoop, we need some wool. Which is why I'm venturing into... Oh, nearly forgot. When walking in the enchanted forest, you must take off your shoes. For it is holy ground. Oh, there's another one. We need more of these. Now, I know I said last episode I won't be harming any animals, and I'm sticking to that. But I don't think shearing counts as harming. At least I'm hoping it doesn't. And I'm allowed to take these eternal bloom things up because they're really handy. We're not going to shear many sheep, just a few. I should do it actually. That's probably way more than I need. And then we'll go back and we'll make our scoop. And then we have to go on a hunt for hives. Luckily we've got actually one right next to the house, so we can kind of demonstrate it there without having to search for too long. And we just quickly use the eternal blooms on this little patch I've got here. So you can see it's working. It's definitely containing it somehow. Might not contain that. So I just want to try and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know if it is taint, but it definitely seems to be moving. So here's one of the hives here. This is the meadows hive. And we'll be able to, I guess, harvest it once we get some sticks. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. I think it was something like that. Yes. I think it has changed slightly since I last played with the bees. So what you're going to do with your scoop is just break the hive, and as you see we've got a meadows drone and a meadows queen and a comb. In this case it's a honeycomb, but there's a multitude. Like if I search comb, you'll see how many different combs there are. Look at all the different combs. You got the emerald comb, lapis, platinum. So there's loads of different combs you can get. The honeycomb is probably, I'd say, the most important because you need honey to run everything, and that is where you get your honey from. All the bee machines, they all run on honey and stuff like that. So this comb here is essential. Now there's a couple more machines that we have to build, but before we do that, I am gonna run off and try and find some hives. Okay, that was a close one. Goodness me, we very nearly died then. But we did get quite a bit of bees. Actually, let's just clear out some of my inventory. It's a bit messy at the moment. We need to sort these chests out desperately. Just throw these anywhere. Oh wait, that was a comb. Now, it wasn't as successful as I thought it was going to be. I don't have that many bees. Well, no, I do have that. I have quite a few bees. I just don't have variety of bees. I only have, I think, two different type of bees, which is not what I was hoping for. I was hoping to at least get a forest princess, because the forest and the meadow together are basically what you need to start making bees. So unfortunately, that'll have to wait until next episode, even though I probably wouldn't have fitted it in this episode anyway. Okay, so as you see, we've got quite a few combs now, not that many really, but enough. And we've got loads of princesses, meadow princesses anyway, and some mystical princesses, some water princesses. So yeah, that wasn't too bad in the end. I just need to try and remember what machines I need. I need a centrifuge, I think. It can get very technical, bees. I'm warning you now. It can get very technical. Like the water bees, I'm not going to be able to breed them in this biome. They need to be in the water. Though I think I might be able to. I think you can acclimatize water bees. But yeah, it gets very, very complicated. So I'm just going to look up the machines again, because I can't remember exactly what I need, because I am a loser. And I will see you then. Unfortunately, I've just had a slight issue with hard drive space, and that means that DxStory decided to stop recording without telling me. So I just lost not much footage really, just a little bit, but still it's an inconvenience. Wow, that gave us barely any seeds in the end. I'm just collecting some seeds for the squeezer, which you know nothing about yet, because of course DxStory lost the footage. So I'll show you now when we get over here. There's been some changes over here, just a little bit, and look at this, it's moved again. I don't think I can kill it. I can't kill it, guys. How many potatoes? Oh, never mind. Okay, so over here, let me just put these in here quickly, because this takes ages. We've got a simple BC setup. We've got our aqueous accumulator, and then steam dynamo. You'll recognize this if you were on the watched the very last series before this new one. And then over here we've got our centrifuge, which basically I did do a demonstration, but I have no combs left anymore. It breaks down the combs into honey and beeswax. And then we've got our squeezer here, which turns well, anything really, not just seeds, but that's what you need it for if you're doing bees. I think you also need something else. I can't remember what else you needed, but yeah. And then our carpenter, which I'll show you what needs to be done with that in a minute. I'm just waiting for this. I need it to reach that little line there, so one of these fills up. I have to go back over to the village. Okay, so we finally have ourselves, well, we did have, I put it in that machine already, a can full of seed oil. I'm not sure that wax capsules can actually hold honey or not. It seemed like it was like way over the limit of what I don't know. I changed it to tin cans and it worked. So I don't think honey wax capsules can hold seed oil. Now this next machine is the carpenter, and the good thing about the carpenter is it's one of those ones where like it's the invisible block, so you can just set up a recipe here of whatever you want and leave the resources in the actual like inventory thing there, and then you can walk away and let it do its thing, and then come back to it when it's done, which is very nearly done. I actually need some more of these logs. There we go. and with our impregnated casing, and voila, we have ourselves an apiary. And this is going to be the most important thing that you could ever have if you are breeding bees. We simply place the apiary down, we grab ourselves, I'm going to need to make a lot more apiaries, but we grab ourselves a princess and just any drone, well preferably, well we're getting to the bee breeding next week. Just grab a meadows drone and a meadows princess, stick them in, and they will go about their business. So now we have ourselves a queen. This queen is going to be making combs, going to be spreading flowers everywhere. This place is going to become totally full of flowers. Well, yep. And then once it eventually dies, we just put them back in again and let them go at it again. Next episode I'll get into the more technical side, like when we start breeding different types of bees. Hold on, there's no flowers around for this thing. Hopefully that should count as a flower for this thing. I can't normally you have like this beealizer thing. Yeah, there we go. That is the right flower, and that will check. So you can see this little life bar here has gone down. That once that gets all the way down to the bottom. Sorry about that. I was getting interrupted. This last few clips of the video actually have been like a bit jumpy because I kept getting interrupted by my family. It won't shut up. Oh, I can only sleep at night. I thought it was getting dark. But I'm going to end the episode here. We've made some good progress today, actually. As you see, we've got everything set up, ready to start mixing and matching bees of different types. Hopefully I can find a forest bee in time for next episode. So we can, because that's kind of like the foundation. Those two bees are the foundation of the entire bee species. Obviously, we need to start getting into this. I'll try and finish the house as well. I don't know if I can. If I can be bothered even, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not going to finish off the house for a long time. Anyway, I'm tripping over my words. I'm getting really confused. So I'm going to head off, and I'm probably going to sleep actually. I'm really tired. I woke up early today at like 10 o'clock. And I know 10 o'clock might not seem early for a lot of you guys, but 10 o'clock is early for me, okay? So I will see you next time, guys. Bye.